All right, guys. So it's Thursday, and welcome to Screw It, Just Do It. My name is Margaret and I am going to show you even more things with Trello. I'm going to go right into it and share my screen. Or actually, that's not the right screen that I want to share. Of course, right? All right, let's see. You guys don't need to see my Facebook screen, but I do want to share my Trello board with you. So, okay, here it is. So this is the free one that I created for everyone. So anybody can get this board for free. If you go into our private group, in the announcement section, you'll see that if you just click on the link, you just fill out like your name and your email, and then the board will come right to you. And what you want to do first when you get this board is you want to make a copy, right? So copy the board, and that's super easy. You just go over to show menu, more, copy board, name it something else than DMO, daily method of operation, okay? Just put something else in there and then just hit create. So once you get this board and it's yours, right? Because this is the master board, so you have to make a copy to make it your own. Then you can start tweaking it, right? So this is kind of like just like a guideline, right? So you could use this for everything in your household, or you could just use it just for your business related stuff. I like to use it just for business related. This is how I started off. This is almost like one of the exact boards. I added and tweaked a little bit here. But this right here, I'm just going to do it like a brief overview because I just think it's so important to keep on hearing it, especially if you're new to Trello. These right here are called lists, and you'll see if you scroll over, it'll say add another list. You can add as many lists as you want. These little guys down here are all called cards, right? So I like to have it Monday through Sunday because I like to look back and track to see how I'm doing. So I might say to myself, oh geez, Wednesday is a really tough day for me because I have this, that, and the other thing, and I really cannot get through all of that, right? So I might want to take some of that stuff off of my board on Wednesdays. So your schedule is going to look different than my schedule, right? But this is a great guideline to get you going. Now, if you're in direct sales, this is a great DMO list. I had no idea what DMO even stood for, but it's just a daily method of operation of what you need to do inside your business to move your business forward. So for me, personal development is huge, right? It's like I know all of these tasks, but if my mindset isn't correct, it's not going to work. So what you have to realize is what are the things that are going to move your business forward. Sorry, I have a dog underneath my desk. I just want to make sure she's not eating the cords. So the first thing for me is personal development. It gives you an idea of what the personal development is. You can even write down here like what you want to do for your personal development, whether it's read a book, which we do have a monthly book that we're all reading, and I'll explain that to you guys later. Following up with 10 customers, that's super, super important to me. Follow-ups, that's where it's at for me, right? I need to make sure that I am building a huge relationship with my customers. So that is at the top of my list, right? Because that actually gets me sales. So, for you, it might look a little different, but for me, I was like, that is like the number one. Because posting on social media is great, and it's great because it's all free, but that might not necessarily give me a sale, right? But following up with a customer, that is going to give me a sale. I'm going to reach out to 5 people about the business opportunity, right? Now, those reach outs look all completely different depending on who I am reaching out to. So if it's like a good friend of mine, I'm going to talk to my good friend a little bit different than I'm going to talk to somebody that I just met on a Facebook party, right? So the reach outs in your business all look very different, and we can get into more detail about that. Following up with your hostess, that's another one. Like I am a party-based business, so I want to make sure that I am following up with my hostess on the daily, right? Number one, I need to get to really, really know her. before the party even starts. Like, so my parties are usually like 2 weeks out. So if I just meet that person, I have 2 weeks to really kind of communicate with her, get to know her. We have to know, like, and trust each other. So that is on the board, right? Because that is going to push my business forward as well. Reaching out to new stylists. What I do is I write their names down here. Now, our new stylists, like in my business, they have what we call like a jump start, where they actually get bonuses for the first 95 days. So it's really super important to me that my new stylists start off super strong, right? Like, we're on a message thread together. I'm giving them tasks to do. I'm reaching out, seeing how they're doing, how they're liking, you know, the business. Super important that when you have a new stylist or a new team member jump onto your team, you need to be like this, holding hands, whatever you want to call it, right? Linking arms, holding hands, and making sure that that person starts off super strong. Make sure that you don't just leave them and say, okay, well, here are the trainings, bye-bye, right? No, hold their hand as if they've never done direct sales before. So really teach them from the beginning, from 0 to 100, right? So make sure that you are connecting all the dots in between. So it kind of tells you a little bit about why. And I like to write their name in there. And the cool thing is, guys, if you have like new people in here, so say, you know, my friend Sarah joined and my friend Michelle, right? So if these two people joined, what I can do, because you'll see right here, I have it here, see how it says 0 to 5, right? I can take this board and I can either move it over, which means it's going to move it from Monday to wherever I want it to go, or I can just copy it. If I copy the board, look at, I can copy to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, because those are all the lists that are on this board. And that you can do that way. You don't have to keep on putting the names in for each day. So you could say to yourself, okay, I'm going to make the Monday list, and then I'm just going to copy it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Does that make sense? I'll do it again, right? So posting on Facebook, I have that in here. This is what I did for this card, just so that you guys could kind of understand it. For me, it's you could do it a couple of different ways, right? Making a post on Facebook, right? So, and I know I'm kind of going through this kind of fast, right? And we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna get into more detail with all this, but I just kind of wanted to give you a brief overview. You know, making a post on Facebook, right? It's free. Facebook is free for now, right? So why not utilize it so that people can get to know you, like you, and trust you, right? It's not about selling. It's not social selling. It's a social media platform to really get to know people, right? So how do you do that? And for me, I feel like you can either pick 3 or 5 categories of what you like, right? So make sure that you're talking about things that you have an interest in, because if you have an interest in it, it really makes that's who your ideal market, the ideal customer is going to be, right? So really think about the 5 things and write them down and just rotate them, right? So if number 1 is, you know, fitness, number 2 could be your pets or family. Number 3 could be like meditation. Number 4 could be crystals. Number 5 is something else, right? What I like to do, and you guys will know what I'm doing now on social media, is it's consistently the same thing. I have Monday as a post for something, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? So now that I just told you that, you guys are going to know and recognize that when you see my social media. But if I'm making 1 post a day, right, every 7 days, when I make a post on Sunday about my business, 7 or 6 posts later, you're not going to see another business post until like 6 posts later, right? So that's like a long period of time. So it doesn't make me feel spammy on my social media. Okay. So pick out your 5 categories. Facebook stories, you really got to be on stories, guys. I like to do like a few in the morning, some in the afternoon, some at night. And this is the reason why, because and I think it does it on Facebook. Uh, I know it does it on Instagram where it has like the little circle, right? So it means that there's a new story. So if you can just post, like get in your mind, like I got to do something in the AM, afternoon, and PM, you want to make sure that that little circle is lit up because it moves it right to the front so that when people see, oh, she's got another new story, right? You kind of want to be fresh in their mind. So just think of it as this. I'm going to do a story AM, afternoon, and PM. Okay. I'm trying to go through this a little bit quicker. Facebook groups. All right. There's a little description in here. There's a description in every single card, guys. So get in here and take a look at this. You should have a VIP group, right? So that's where like your customers are. They're kind of hanging out there, right? Those are your top people that you want to keep a close connection with because they're buying from you, right? So treat them like gold. And then join other groups that you have an interest in, right? So like, I love my Peloton. I am in Peloton groups because that's what I talk about in there. I don't talk about my business. I don't talk about my nails. I don't talk about anything except for the Peloton. I just want to have some genuine connections with people and give yourself time because sometimes it takes a while to get to the group that's like really like there's some groups that are just not good. I didn't want to use that word, but we're just going to leave it at that. And then you'll see like, Instagram posts as well, Instagram stories, same thing, AM, afternoon, and PM. What you want to do, right? If you're not at, or some people say if you're not at 5,000 on Facebook, then don't even go to Instagram. But I kind of don't believe that. I really kind of I think you have to find what makes sense for you, right? It's two totally different platforms. And we can get into detail with that as well. What I talk about on Facebook isn't necessarily what I talk about on Instagram. And I know some people say you can cross over and some people have success with that, but a lot of people don't. So if it is too much for you to do all these daily tasks and you're not finding time, just pick one and like knock the crap out of it. Okay. Like really kind of get it, know it, love it. So if Facebook is your jam, stick with Facebook. If Instagram's your jam, stick with that. If you have more time and want to incorporate both, then go for it. But one is probably going to be better than the other. Okay. Add to your network. All right. There's different ways that you can do that. For me, because I'm a party-based business, I friend request everybody that's coming into the party. So that's how I network a little bit. I also get into Facebook groups, the ones that I really, really enjoy and genuine, and I friend request some people in there once I have a connection with them. But you need to add to your network, okay? It's network marketing, direct sales. And then email marketing. I'm just starting to do that because we don't own Facebook or Instagram, right? But we do own our email list. We own that. So that's definitely something that, we can talk about in the near future. I'm just learning about that. So I will share with that probably later down the road. Okay, so that is the DMO, all right? In like a nutshell. So with this group, we're going to talk more about all of these in detail. I also wanted to remind you guys that the book that we're reading for the month is called The Alter Ego. It is on Audible. It is amazing. I want to share with you guys someone who's in this group who's reading it, and she's already on chapter 7. And she said, I'm on chapter 7 of this book. It is so good. And then she says a couple of things, because I don't want to say what she said because she's talking about the book and I want you guys to read it. But she said, this made me evaluate a bunch about myself as well. I can relate to some of the samples he used with regards to feeling stuck and being afraid to do the things because of mindset, right? That I know I'm good at this. I know how to do this is in my inner core, but it doesn't reflect outward. She said that hit me, right? So, and it's true, guys, I can teach you all the skills here, but if your mindset isn't right, it's not going to work. So really try to get this book. It's awesome. We're going to chat about it at the end of the month, either the 27th or the 29th, depending on what's happening that week. But it's awesome. I don't even know if I'm on chapter 7 because I'm doing it actually on Audible. And oh my God, it is like really that good. I might have to listen to it like a second time. I'm just trying to see like what, like, it's like weird. Oh, actually I'm on chapter 7. Yeah. So it's like really, really good. It's mind blowing. And I really want to chat with you guys about it because it's, talking about your alter ego. And I think it would be like a lot of fun for all of us to have an alter ego to talk about. And I'm trying to come up with a name for mine. So we'll see, but I don't want to give too much of it away. Now, listen, mindset wise, I want you guys to remember that there is no finish line. There's no finish line, guys. Okay. We are always striving to become better. We want to make sure that we are enjoying this amazing journey. Somebody has offered you a business opportunity, basically handed it to you on a silver platter and said to you, would you like to be able to earn $1 million? Because that's legit. All right, guys. So when you join a direct sales business, maybe I shouldn't talk for all direct sales businesses, but I know in mine, the owner, the creator of our business basically has said to me, you have the ability to earn $1 million. Now go get it. And that sticks in my mind all the time because when I work at the hospital, it's not possible. But with this business, it is. And don't ever, ever forget that. Okay. These businesses are super powerful if you treat them like a business. It is time, my friends, to treat them like a business. So what I want you to remember is to always have fun like Friday night and easy like Sunday morning. Okay. So, all right. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and enjoy today. Bye guys.